the cure. So that was,
Right.
and we're seeing that tonight, actually. So we're super excited. We're going there together, of course, because how could we not? And so that's going to be really fun, and we're really looking forward to that. But we had no idea that we would be doing the work that we're doing together as healers, doing this work in the world. Just blows our minds to this day when we think about it. So, we just can't believe it. So it's, it really makes doing this work extra special, actually, because we both have someone to share it with, right? To share this path, share this journey. We inspire each other. We push each other. We do all these things. We're each other's like biggest support team in life, really, because of this deep sort of soul connection due to the work that we've signed up to do in this life. And so much of it's actually together. So I think that's really all that I would want to share about myself, about Alicia and I, our connection. And I can't wait just to talk about Mount Shasta and this upcoming course that we're going to be teaching there, the retreat that we're going to be hosting there. I can feel like it's always been magical, and not just magical, but potent and intense sometimes when we go there. But I can feel this year there's even something, there's just something really special is in store for us and all that are going to be a part of that with us this year. So welcome.
Welcome. Good. I'm just responding to a couple of people that are looking for the live stream. So welcome to all of you guys who are joining us on Facebook as well. We'll try to watch
something special for you today too. I don't know what all you got to say before I jumped in because I was late.
Yes, I just told them that we're going to be talking about the pyramid, a little bit about Mount Shasta, and doing some healing work with some of the tools that we've received there. And I also told them that this is part of a series that we're going to be doing this a few times in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah.
So watch for those announcements. We'll be making those in all of our Facebook groups and sending those out via email if you're in our email communities. So let's dive in and talk about what we're here to share today. So today we're going to be sharing some of the reasons why we love and feel so connected with Mount Shasta, and what some of the things we have personally received there, although there's more than we could even have words for that we've received over the years from the mountain. And also what we believe will be activated for those of you who feel called there. And we're going to give you an experience with a few of the Sacred Light tools that we've received there. So we want to start by sharing a little bit about the mountain itself. And if you hopped on early with us, you saw that beautiful image, and we're trying to find out the artist that created that image. And I think we want to share this other picture of the mountain that we have.
Sure.
I'm not sure how to actually do that.
We have a few, so I'm not sure which one you mean.
Maybe not. We'll just skip that. But we do have a picture to share with you of the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
So let me bring that up. I could go ahead and share that right now. Let me see here. Is this it? No, I airdropped it to myself.
We can always grab that when we're going to talk about the pyramid.
Yeah, when we're talking about the pyramid, we'll share that again.
All right. Let's talk about some of the magic of Shasta.
Yes, there's a lot of magic. I would love to hear who that's joining us live right now, who has actually been to Mount Shasta.
It's a great question.
We'd love to hear about that and about your experiences there, if you have anything to share. And I'm curious if anybody's actually ever been to the pyramid that we're going to be talking about today. And I'm just going to airdrop this to myself really quickly.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to bring this up here and share our screen. So I think you guys can see that. So this is us with a group of people that attended our last retreat in Mount Shasta, which was what, 2000, was it 2019?
19. Yeah, just before all the proverbial, you know what, hit the fan.
So it was a really special group of people, and this is the pyramid. So you can see that it's not a huge pyramid, although part of it's underground, but it's bigger than it looks. And I think Omrand has actually painted it again since this picture. I think it's a lighter color now. But that's what the pyramid looks like. We're going to be visiting there during our retreat this time again, actually. But let's just talk a little bit about the mountain itself. So Mount Shasta is a vortex energy center, and it's one of the most potent energy centers on this planet, in our opinion. And it has many vortices around, in and around the mountain, and the pyramid is one of those. This energy is ideal for deep transformation, energetic transmissions, and upgrades, which we've received many.
And some have been in our field, so that we don't know that we've received them until we're home and we're like processing everything that came in while we're there. And we've been made aware of different technologies and information sort of post after our trips to Shasta, because we receive so much there that it can't all drop in all at once. It has to kind of we have to step into it piece by piece. It's been an amazing experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're so connected with the energy there, just on a soul level, as many, if not all of you are as well, that we've actually received a lot from the mountain and the beings there and that are connected to the mountain, even when we're not there.
Right.
So the energy there offers a unique opportunity to experience a profound connection with the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. That's one of the things that it offers. It's very connected with the time period of Lemuria and the beings of Lemuria, which really holds divine feminine energy. And Mount Shasta is also considered a chakra center of Gaia. And I feel like there's somebody that's unmuted here.
I've been noticing that myself. So let's
kept having to mute everybody, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, there we go. I found it.
Okay, good. Yeah, so Mount Shasta is a chakra center of Gaia, which explains the amazing energy contained within and being transmitted out from the mountain and the land around the mountain there. And it's been said that Mount Shasta is the root chakra of Gaia. And although there's been those that say it's become the crown chakra of Gaia, personally, we feel that this place on the planet carries the very grounding energy of the root chakra, because the mountain offers such a grounded experience of heaven on earth and of fully landing in your body as the love which you truly are. Additionally, we do feel that it represents the spiritual connection to the divine and galactic realms of the crown chakra as well, right? And over the course of our yearly visits, we've come to understand through our experiences and the channeled information and the spiritual technologies that we have received, that we work with pretty much every day, that Mount Shasta offers a fully integrated experience of awakening. So you could say that Mount Shasta opens and activates all of the chakras.
For sure, and more.
And more. The energy of the mountain is extraordinarily helpful in assisting us to release lower density energies, to connecting with this energy through our own heart and divine aspect, through our own divinity, and allows us to act as a conduit for all the healing energies available really from that inner heart of Gaia herself. Just an amazing vortex of energy there, energy center.
Yes, and the energy and the land and the beings that are connected to the land there also support us to expand our ability to connect to higher dimensional light fields and the information contained in those fields, and to align with them and to anchor those in so that we can really embody those higher frequencies, so that we can really live from those higher frequencies, which also will activate and upgrade our energy systems, all of our chakras and energy bodies, our DNA, and ultimately assist us in creating heaven on earth, which Mount Shasta holds that frequency, I would say probably more than anywhere else I've personally ever been on this planet. Not that I've been everywhere, but it really holds that frequency. Which helps us to create our reality in ways that express who we are on a heart and soul level. And this is what all of the technologies that have come to us through our connection with the mountain and are bringing. So all of the technologies that you guys are going to be experiencing today, and there's, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what we work with, but it's really what they're doing for all of us who come to learn these technologies and become attuned to them through our class, Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light, which is what we're teaching. This is our first retreat ever where we are actually doing a certification class at the retreat itself. So it's a retreat, and you come away from the retreat fully certified in our class, Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light, which is where all of the technologies are, most of the technologies, the Sacred Light technologies. So it's the perfect place to pass these technologies and tools on to you in the place where we've received so many of them. So this is truly an amazing opportunity. So in some of our reading about the mountain and connecting with other people who live there and work there, something that we wanted to share that we read, if someone comes to the mountain with a block of any particular chakra, and if they're open to the gifts that the mountain offers, they will experience a clearing and a healing of that chakra. So, for example, if somebody's heart is blocked, they might experience a dramatic opening to love while on the mountain. Such a person might leave Mount Shasta believing that they have visited the heart chakra of the world. The mountain offers such a grounded experience of heaven on earth and of fully landing in your body as the love which you truly are. As many of you know, Mount Shasta is closely associated with Saint Germain, who is the master of the seventh ray, the violet ray. And you probably got a feel for that in the image that I shared before we started. The violet energy on Mount Shasta and around Mount Shasta is very strong, and it's very accessible when you're on the mountain. And since Mount Shasta is a great place for expanding into your infinite eternal self, this might be also considered a seventh chakra experience. So we're not alone in feeling that the mountain is really connected to all of our chakras, even though it's kind of accepted by people who believe and embrace the idea that our planet also has a chakra system, that Mount Shasta is the root chakra of this planet. We feel, and other people also feel, that it's really, really connected to all of the chakras, but particularly the heart chakra and the crown chakra.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I mean, you have to have that, you have to work with the heart and the high heart just to connect to all that you need to connect with and embody all that you need to embody to create that new heaven on earth experience. So we always have to work with that heart first. And you can really feel that at the mountain for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Barbara, you've been to the pyramid. I didn't know that. That's cool. Yes, just looking at some of the comments here. So, Carol, someone channeled a message to you that you need to go to Mount Shasta. Well, perhaps that's for our retreat.
You can join us there. Good. Oh, Technical, never been there, but feel very connected to that place and the inner earth. Yeah, I have some beautiful high frequency Andara crystals and some rock stones from there. And now I have these three right here, Andara and Andara. And I love this Andara here. And I have more behind me over here with my crystal bowls. And my crystal bowls are from Mount Shasta as well, all of them.
Yeah, so several crystal alchemy bowls. I have a big basket of Andaras. It's in the other room, but several of them I got at the crystal bowl shop in Mount Shasta. And the collected water from the headwaters. We're actually starting our retreat there, gathering together at the headwaters and collecting water and doing a ceremony with that water that we'll be drinking throughout the entire retreat together.
Mm. Good, beautiful. Well, let's talk about the pyramid a little bit more, because it's really connected to the technology, the main technology we're going to be sharing about and giving you an experience of, although we're going to be working with a few other of these as well today. But looking at, they're talking about that pyramid that's on the land of Shasta there. The technology, the Sacred Light Intention Alignment technology, was channeled there, there in the pyramid. It actually came in two parts. That particular technology came in right in the pyramid, but also you can't see it in that photo, that image that Alicia shared. But Omeron there has built what he calls a Christ consciousness machine as well. And it's right next to the pyramid. And we've spent time there the past 2 years that we've gone there, Alicia, 2 or 3 now. I guess
I actually have a picture of that I can share.
Because you can't see it there. Was it there at that time? Because it's a newer edition.
Yeah, it was. Here, let me share the airdrop. So let me share it real quick so you guys can see.
And Omeron is magical, sort of the curator of the pyramid, the one who's listened to his spiritual guidance to build these things. And we were trying to remember, so the pyramid, I think he said that he's built it to the exact dimensions. It might be to the Pyramid of Giza. We think maybe, but we don't want to, you have to take that with a little flexibility there, because it could have been a different pyramid, but I think it's the Pyramid of Giza, obviously not to scale, right? But the exact dimensions as it would be in a smaller size. And this Christ consciousness machine, he shares about all of the guidance he had for the exact measurements, the exact way it was to be built. And it really, the energy, you sit right in the center of it. You can see it there. And you just sit right in the center of it for 30 minutes. And anyway, the Sacred Light Intention Alignment technology came through in 2 parts. And it came in as a real visual and a journey, actually. And the first part of it came in the Christ consciousness machine. And the second part came in when we went into the pyramid after that. So pretty amazing. And we're actually going to be attuning people to the intention alignment technology right in the pyramid when we go. So we'll be taking our group into the pyramid. And you'll be receiving the attunement right in that energy of the pyramid itself. So that's going to be just a perfect place to do that. And we're really excited about that because again, we haven't got to do this before. We've done 2 retreats together. Only one was in Shasta, one was here in Washington on our beautiful Bainbridge Island, which actually is where Alicia lives. So just a gorgeous island here in our Puget Sound. But to attune people to the technologies where in the exact locations where we receive them is super exciting. So let's see. So the pyramid really, at the end, is a vortex in itself. The energies that are being transmitted from the mountain are just very concentrated there. You can feel them. We ran a journey healing for our group when we were there, the group that you see in the photos, from inside the pyramid when we were there. And we took our group with us there. And there was an array of experiences that they had to share. There was tears, but not like bawling tears, but there was tears of relief,
bliss.
There was bliss. There was joy. There was just a range of really amazing experiences for those that were there. So, which is what we've tended to find ourselves in our own experiences of the mountain every time we go. So let's share more about the intentional alignment.
Let's talk about, this is one of the things that you guys are going to be receiving today. And then before the journey, we'll also share a little bit about the retreat. I did put the link into the Zoom chat if you guys are interested in learning more about it, but it's at the end of July 28th through August 2nd. And we'll talk about that a little bit after we talk about these tools. So the Sacred Light Intention Alignment Tool, it's a journey that we're going to take you guys on. It's also a technology. It came through in the, as Kim just said, in the pyramid and the Christ consciousness machine, in 2 parts that are used together because they work together, and they work really, this tool works perfectly with everything else that we have. And we're bringing in a few other tools today to partner with this as well. So this is both a sacred light technology and an activation to anchor and align your soul grid. Using the technology will amplify and anchor you and your intentions into the highest light available. So today we're going to be using it universally, collectively, with one intention for all of us to really bring in and anchor in that highest light that's available to us. We also use it as an incredible tool for manifestation or co-creation, and a tool for healing. So whenever we are personally doing any manifestation work, and for ourselves or for our clients or our students, this is one of the tools that we bring in because it's so good at aligning us with our intentions and with everything that's needed for that co-creation process. In this activation, you're connecting, aligning, and anchoring your soul grid with a galactic star seed grids, some very specific ones, specifically the Lemurian grid, the Ascended Atlantean grid, the Arcturian grid, and the Palladian grid, to really activate and anchor you into a higher ascension timeline. Activating your DNA with the ascension codes of these star seed groups, increasing your light quotient and amplifying your ability to beam these codes out to you, first of all, and then to your genetic line and out into the collective, the whole planet and beyond into the universe. It also connects you or giving you access to the Akashic records of these particular starseed groups, increasing your ability to access that information. This activation will expand your ability to hold this Christ light using the golden Christ light activation after using this tool, which we're going to be doing today, which will allow you to hold a much higher level of light than before because of the Christ light that's been activated within the soul grid and all of the grids in this activation. So today we're going to be focusing on upgrading and expanding your light quotient. And we'll be utilizing the Sacred Light Intention Alignment technology to do this, along with a few other healing tools that are technology based, that are going to be working together to do multiple things, healing parts and aspects of us that need the healing, strengthen and clear our chakras, our subtle bodies, and our light fields to create more space within us so that we can expand our higher light quotient, to awaken and reconnect us with our cellular memories, abilities, knowledge, and wisdom of the ascended Atlantean and Lemurian times, really connecting with all of the information and abilities that are available to us there, and take us into that next level of expansion into sovereignty, creating a unified field of connection to the starseeds on this planet and beyond, so that we have the strength and power beyond what we hold individually to help us feel really supported on our healing journeys.
Yeah, and I just want to say too that, like, before we actually go into the journey, we've worked with this particular technology and sort of the activation that happens within the journey that was channeled with this technology as well, so many times that it's become really clear that even though you hear us speaking in the journey and talking about primarily that Lemurian grid, the Ascended Atlantean grid, Palladian grid, and Arcturian grid, when we work with technologies, it's so individualized. So you may be aware of receiving something that is from a different star system, right? A different galactic council that's, working within a different star system. So that doesn't mean that you're only receiving what's here and you're only receiving maybe 4 of these sort of grid systems. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we move through the journey part here, for those of you that this is new to. But it may be more than the 4, or it may be 2 of those 4 and 2 or 3 that are different. And so that's one of the things, again, that we love about these technologies, that even though we may receive some really specific information, it's going to, how it's received by an individual from person to person will vary, because these technologies allow for really individualized healing based on where a person's at and what they're needing in that moment. So go ahead and be open to other information coming in for you other than what we're just naming here.
Good. So we're also going to be working with another an activation that came through for our Mt Shasta retreat that we did last time, and we actually gave this activation inside the pyramid when we were there last time with our group, and that's called Building Your Body of Light, connecting to the planetary bodies, which is also a journey. So we're going to be it's a really journey-based healing today that you guys are going to be receiving, and then we'll be finishing up with the Golden Christ Light activation, which is a Sacred Light activation style healing tool. So that's what we're going to be doing today on our journey. Before we dive into that, what do we want to share about the retreat?
I don't know, but I do want to say that if we're going to do the connecting to the planetary bodies part of the journey versus calling it in as a package of energy, we don't have that on our document. So we'll need the journey. We need to grab it.
Okay, it is on our live stream promo journey.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Our live stream document, sorry.
Yeah.
It's underneath the intention alignment journey.
Okay. I might be in the wrong place. I might need some help because that's all I'm seeing.
Okay. I'm only seeing, I think we're on different documents, because I'm only seeing Building Your Body of Light journey. I'm not seeing.
Interesting. So we might need just a minute, everyone, before we go into the healing.
Actually, I'm incorrect. I wasn't reading that closely. The journey, and it's underneath Building Your Body of Light, so I just assumed that was it.
Yeah, no, those are just my notes that we were going to call those energies in.
So I guess we are really just calling in that energy of building your body of light, which I feel is all that we need. We often, when we work with these tools, we just call the energy in and we don't actually take everyone on the full journey. It's not necessary most of the time, but we were guided to actually take you guys on the Sacred Light Intention Alignment journey today, just to give you that experience.
Okay, good. So what else were you saying?
That's it, I think, to share about what we're doing today. If we want to share anything about the retreat, I did put the link in the Zoom chat, and it's also above our live streams. So just to kind of recap what the retreat is all about, it's happening this summer, July 28th through August 2nd. And we do have a higher capacity for retreat attendees than we've had before because of the way that we're doing this. We've rented a large classroom and we're not all staying in one place. Although the housing accommodations are included in this retreat, we've rented a few houses for people to stay at. So the housing is included along with the retreat. And the way that we're doing that is you get to choose your room in order of who signs up first. So one of the houses is full already, I believe, but there's a couple left, and we have a fourth one on reserve just in case there are more people than we originally anticipated, because our classroom does hold more than we thought that we would be able to hold. But we are capped at about 30 just because of some of the excursions that we're doing. So we're going to be taking you on a few excursions in this retreat. One of them, of course, is the pyramid. Another one is, we mentioned briefly the headwaters of the Sacramento River, where the sacred water from Mount Shasta comes out of the mountain. And we're going to be we're actually starting our retreat there, collecting the water there together and doing a ceremony, and we'll be drinking that water. We go there together every year, and we collect water in big jugs and bring it home with us and drink it throughout the year. I save it for special, when I'm doing rituals or special things, I will pull that water out. We've activated some of the water inside the pyramid. So if you come with us, you can bring a bottle of, the water that you've collected and bring it into the pyramid and activate it even further. And we're going to be visiting another place where we received a lot of tools last summer, called Fairy Falls, and we're going to be doing an activation there of some of the tools that we received at Fairy Falls. It's a short hike, an easy hike, but it's beautiful. Let's see, where else are we going? We're going to be going up to the mountain itself. It is they're very protective of the land there. So where we visit is going to depend on what's available at that time, but we will be visiting the mountain together as a group. Let's see. We're going to be doing a sound healing. We'll be visiting one of our favorite places, which is the Crystal Room. We're working out the details of the sound healing there, because the person that does the sound healing, the crystal bowl healings there, has just moved back to Switzerland. I can't remember.
Switzerland. Yeah, she just did her last crystal bowl session there Saturday, and she's moving back to Switzerland now. So she won't be there, but there will be someone that is going to be doing that for them there. They have an amazing crystal bowl room. And so we're going to get to experience that as a group. And also we find that these types of events, not really these types of things, lack of a better word, having that crystal bowl session helps people to process and integrate and really ground in all that they're processing and integrating, which will be substantial at our retreat. So it's going to be really, it's a wonderful experience in and of itself, just for the beauty of the bowls, the sounds of the bowls. But it's also it's good. It's going to help you, right? It's going to help to really ground in what you're receiving and process it easier.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be attending another private sound healing and energy transmission, also with multi-dimensional artist and musician Blue Star Child. We discovered her last time we were there, and we feel such a connection with her and her work. And if you go to the retreat information page, there's a link there where you can take a look at some of the work that she's done. We both have some of her artwork on our walls, and it's so activating. I can't wait to experience this with her. And also, just as a quick side note, for the pay in full bonus, those of you who are joining us and are able to pay in full for the retreat, which that's going to be the only option here coming up pretty soon. Right now, we still have a payment plan available, but those of you who do pay in full, you're going to get a bonus of a soul portrait from her. And we haven't gotten that. We haven't experienced that ourselves yet, but we're going to. And she's just such a special being. I'm really, really looking forward to that. And then we're also going to take the group to the Gateway Peace Gardens, which is one of our favorite places on Mount Shasta. And all of these different places, we're going to be doing activations. So those are the excursions we're going on, and then the rest of the time is going to be spent in the classroom, actually teaching co-creating miracles with sacred light and passing all of those tools and technologies on to you guys, which have doubled. They've at least doubled since the last time that we taught this class. So we're thrilled to be able to pass these tools and technologies on.
Tracy says she has a soul essence portrait from Haruko that was sent to her recently. That's amazing. Do you love it?
And Carol says, what are the temperatures like during that timeline? So it's pretty warm there that time of year. We've been there almost every year right at this time frame for the past, I think, 7 years. And it's never been, so hot that you don't want to go outside. And we're from Seattle, so we're not used to super hot weather, although the last few years it's been hot for a stretch of time in the summer. But we planned some of these things earlier in the day when we're going to be outside, so that it's not in the middle of the day with blistering temperatures.
Oh, good. Tracy, yes, Kimberly, the portrait is amazing. Doesn't she have just a beautiful energy? I was just talking with her on the phone the other day, and I mean, she just connecting with her she just holds such high frequencies. They're tangible. You can just feel it when you speak with her or connect with her in any way. Yeah. And she was saying to me that she wants everybody who that she's going to be doing these soul essence portraits for, that she would like those their picture and their name submitted a few weeks, 2-3 weeks prior to the retreat, because she wants to give them to the individuals in person while they're there. And she was saying how she could really feel that those individuals that are receiving these and that are coming to the retreat are going to be able to really appreciate and understand their soul essence portrait more deeply, have a better understanding of it after the retreat. She can feel how much they're going to be receiving, and that there's going to be a lot of change taking place, and it's going to help them connect to their own soul expression better. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Tracy, you feel a deep connection to her. Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, I was going to say you came far, but you ordered that, right? Online. Yeah. Oh, Corey, you met her in
Oh, that's cool.
in 2005. Nice.
We just discovered her a year ago. So
that's true. We don't know how we missed her.
Yeah,
but we had
studio right there on the main little strip. It just was time for us to connect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, is there anything else we want to share about um, the retreat at the moment? We do have only so many spots left. Last time we checked, I think we're half full. So
A little over half full.
over
Yeah.
half full. So we have some spots, but if you feel like you're coming, you want to let us know. And then also those rooms are first come, first serve, as well, house choice and room. Now, just saying, the Mount Shasta town isn't a fancy town necessarily, right? So these houses we've chosen are clean. They have high ratings. They have at least 2 or 3 bathrooms, several bedrooms, and can sleep 7 to 10 people. Okay, so not super fancy, but they're good, good quality, good place, lots of amenities, and they all kind of have their own special magic about them, what they have to offer. So those are first come, first serve.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I actually love about Shasta is that it's not fancy. It's really a grounded place
Down
to
to earth.
down to earth, and it's not touristy like some other places that have become well known. I mean, Shasta is pretty well known in people who are authentically on this awakening spiritual journey, but other places like Sedona have become so touristy, and Mount Shasta is not like that yet. Hopefully it won't become like that. I love Sedona, some of the outdoor spaces there, but to me, the last couple of times I've been there, the energy has felt really muddy because it's gotten so well known and so touristy, and Mount Shasta is not like that. A rustic mountain town. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Corey, 2015, not 2005. Yeah. Good. Well, if you have any questions for us about the retreat itself, I think that registration page has quite a bit of information. It doesn't have all of the information about, does it? Did we do that yet? I don't think we did. It doesn't have all the new technologies. We'll talk about this another time because we're going to meet, we're going to see you again. You're going to have opportunities to get to know more of these technologies over the next several weeks, experience them. You're going to get invited to do this with us on Zoom, and we can talk a bit more and more about some of the other pieces. But it's a hybrid retreat, co-creating miracles, many technologies. We've had at least 6, I think nine new technologies come in over the past 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, and most of those are not on the information page because they're so new.
We're working on that piece
with them to really discover and allow them to unfold for us. And so we haven't put that information on there. So as typical with everything that we do separately and together, there's way more that we give than what we're actually promising. So you can expect that from this retreat and this certification as well.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons we know that this is going to be really epic and really special, because all these technologies are coming in more than we've ever received at one time in one short time period ever. So that tells us a lot about what's, who else coming, what the work that we're doing for the planet, for humanity, of course, for ourselves first. Just phenomenal. So a lot of anticipation here for what's coming. So again, any questions though, if you have a question and you need it answered before you can join us at the retreat, please email us at hello@kimberlycarlson.com, or you can email us at hello@cocreatingmiracle.com as well. And we'll make sure we get those answered as quickly as we can.
All right, so let's go on this journey. We didn't actually decide who's going to lead the connection or do which part of the journey.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Okay.
And then I can do that first part, and you can do the second part, and then we can call in those other technologies, building your body of light and connecting to the planetary bodies after. Does that sound good? Or is that before?
That sounds good. So the journey, do we want to do that in, normally you do the first part and I do the second part. Do we want to do it that way?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Yep.
so let's call in the building your body of light first before we do the journey. Just call that energy in, and then we'll call in the golden Christ light afterwards.
Perfect.
And then how do we feel about crystal bowls? I usually bring in my crystal bowls to healing, but I know you've got a couple of people in your world that are sensitive to that. Do we want to bring in some crystal bowls? How are you guys feeling about that? Is there anybody here who doesn't resonate with crystal bowls? Otherwise, I can just.
I would say if you have issue with that, let us know. If not, let's work with the bowls.
All right.
These bowls are Mount Shasta bowls.
Yeah.
So
so let me bring those out here and introduce you guys to a couple bowls. So this is one of my newest ones that I got in Mount Shasta. This has the frequency and the chemicals are the crystals of azeztulite and platinum. So I'm gonna
love it.
One, and then I will bring this one. These two like to work together. And this is called the Green Goddess. And this we don't know what crystals are in this bowl because it's pretty new and they haven't, Crystal Tones hadn't released that information. But it's a very activating bowl. I'm going to put this one away actually. So I will play these. Wasn't quite set up for that, but bear with me for 1 second. Grab my
Perfect.
Okay. Would be helpful to show cost of accommodations. So the accommodations are included.
Yeah. All the excursions and the accommodations are part of the retreat cost. Yes. So if you get the certification course, your lodging and the excursions all is part of the retreat cost.
Yes, the only thing the only things that aren't included are the travel there, however you're getting there, and the food. We're not able to do that just because of the way that the retreat is set up.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're ready.
I think so.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna be using my own version of our connection meditation called the Heart of Creation. So just take a moment to get comfortable. Sitting up with your spine straight and your feet flat on the ground or lying flat. Settling into your body, bringing all of your awareness into the present moment, and just relax. Closing your eyes, allowing yourself to land right here, right now. Allowing your body to relax even more. And just placing your focus and awareness onto your heart. And just breathe. Allowing your breath to slow and deepen. Breathing as if you're breathing directly from your heart. Allowing your inhale and exhale to slow to about a count of 5. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing this long, slow, deep breath through your heart as you bring your awareness to the energy of compassion. Compassion is one of the highest frequencies that we can access and one of the building blocks of creation. I invite you to see, sense, feel, or imagine the energy of compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. And as you breathe through your heart, just using your intention to breathe that pink light of compassion into your heart, allowing this energy to fill and expand your heart. And with your next breath, allowing this energy of compassion to expand into every cell of your body, feeling the cells of your body vibrating with the frequency of compassion. And with your focus and awareness on your heart, just feeling into the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia, and your heart and the heart of creation, pure source energy. Noticing the beautiful golden light in the heart of Gaia and the glorious iridescent light in the heart of creation. And with your next breath, simultaneously begin to breathe this golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation into your heart. And as you breathe these energies into your heart, allowing the golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light, allowing this light to expand your heart even more. And with your next inhale, allowing this light to fill all the cells of your body, allowing this beautiful iridescent rose gold light to expand beyond your physical body, going 12 feet out in all directions, filling your entire toroidal field, your entire energy field, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold ball of light that you are in the center of. And just taking a moment here to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. And as you continue breathing through your heart, imagining the beautiful iridescent light flowing down from the heart of creation, connecting you with the energy of all that is, with potential, with possibility, with pure source energy, allowing this energy to move through your entire chakra column and traveling all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And imagining the beautiful golden light from the heart of Gaia flowing up, connecting you with the infinite wisdom, wealth, knowledge, and abundance that Gaia holds, coming all the way up through your entire chakra column and traveling all the way up into the heart of creation. And as these energies flow in, through, and around you, witnessing the beautiful ball of light that you are in, expanding with every breath you take. And now I invite you to feel into your heart-to-heart connection between your human aspect and your divine aspect, the highest aspect of you that's guiding you through your human experience. And with your next breath, allowing your human aspect to merge with your divine aspect. And as you merge with your divine aspect, feeling yourself expanding into all of this light surrounding you, feeling yourself expanding infinitely, expanding all the way into the heart of creation, expanding all the way into the quantum field where all potential and possibility exists. And as we move into this healing, just staying in your heart, breathing through your heart, connected to the energy of all that is. Just breathe and allow yourself to expand into the energy of all potential and possibility.
Okay, good. So now we're going to call in those few technologies from that we're going to be working with here today to really prepare you for the Sacred Light intention alignment technology. Okay, so we're going to begin here by running for you the Sacred Light Technology Tune-Up Attunement, building your body of light and connecting to the planetary bodies. Okay, running this for you now, bringing in that upgrade for your operating systems, your energy bodies, assisting you in increasing your light quotient. Okay, running this now, Divine Love and Light, Creator, change it. Beautiful. And now in this sacred space that has been created here for all of us today, to work with these technologies, to bring in these upgrades to our energy systems today, working with the energies of Mount Shasta and the divine ascended beings that are also part of this work, that are working with us all right now in this moment. Feel yourself connecting with the divine guides of the mountain who are here to support and anchor this work for you today. Working alongside your divine aspect, working with you directly through your own soul essence source connection. Beautiful. As you connect in there, begin to feel into the space around you that is out beyond your energetic field. So out beyond that ball of light that you're in, that's about 12 feet in diameter. Expand your awareness beyond that until you become aware of your 12th dimensional grid system sphere. A sphere that you are also in, that's out beyond your 12th dimensional, out beyond your energetic field, the toroidal field. Beautiful. Now begin to notice that there is a new grid system that's coming in and layering within your 12th dimensional sphere. This is the Lemurian grid system. Feel how you are being connected, aligned, and really anchored in perfect balance and harmony to the Lemurian grid. Just relax into the energies that are streaming in for you here. Breathing through your heart, breathing into your body, breathing into these energies. Beautiful. Now notice that there is another grid system that's coming in and layering within your 12th dimensional sphere. This is the Ascended Atlantean grid. Feel how you are being connected, aligned, and anchored in perfect balance and harmony to the Ascended Atlantean grid. Beautiful. Again, just breathing into these energies. They're coming in for you here. Now notice there is another grid system coming in and layering in within your 12th dimensional sphere. This is the Arcturian grid system. Feel how you are now being connected, aligned, and anchored in perfect balance and harmony to the ascended Arcturian grid. Beautiful. Noticing there is yet another grid system coming in now for you, layering within your 12th dimensional sphere. And this is the Palladian grid system. Feel how you are being connected, aligned, and anchored in perfect balance and harmony to the Palladian grid. Feeling into these grids as they come in for you in layers inside your 12th dimensional grid system. You may notice other ascension grid systems coming in here within this activation for you as well. Just know whatever is showing up for you here is perfect for you. Good. Now noticing that you are in the center of these grid systems and noticing that you have your own grid. It's you. It's your soul grid. Good. You may notice that your soul grid, which is in the center of all of these other grids, are aligning. You may see or sense they are moving as they come into perfect alignment for you now. You are deeply connecting in with these grid systems, connecting in with all of the ascension codes contained within each of these grids, and aligning with them with the ascension codes that you hold as a divine expression yourself. Beautiful. Now noticing beacons of light that are coming in here for you now. Noticing that there is a beacon being placed on or within your Lemurian grid system. Noticing there is another beacon that has now been placed on your ascended Atlantean grid system. Noticing another beacon that is on or now within your Arcturian grid system. And noticing another beacon that is on or within your Palladian grid system. And noticing yet one more beacon, a beacon that has been placed on your soul grid. Now you begin to notice, sense, or feel, or you can simply imagine that there is a beam of light that is beaming out from each of these beacons, connecting themselves to each other as they are all connected through a beam of light with your own soul grid beacon. So all of these beacons are connecting and beaming out light, transmitting light, all connecting to each other. And as all of these light connections from your beacons are made, notice an incredible, brilliant, really concentrated or focused, bright beam of light that now beams out from your soul beacon that holds all of the ascension codes, all of the light from all of these grid systems. Noticing that it beams out as far as your eye can see. Beautiful.
Good. And now we invite you to place your attention into your Earth Star chakra, which is about 12 inches below your feet. And notice that there is a seed of light in the very center of your Earth Star chakra. And just become aware of this, or use your imagination as the seed of light begins to glow brighter and brighter. See, feel, or imagine a beautiful golden cord going down from your Earth Star all the way down into the heart of Gaia, and up from your Earth Star all the way up into the heart of creation. And from the seed of light in your Earth Star, energy begins to spiral down around this cord, going all the way down into the heart of Gaia and streaming back up, bringing the golden light from Gaia up and around, going counterclockwise, spiraling up above you, going as far as you can see, going all the way up, 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 into the center of the heart of creation. And from the heart of creation, a spiral of iridescent light begins to stream down in a clockwise direction, streaming down and around you, into your Earth star, and all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And just witness as these spirals of golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation intertwine and merge together. Just take a moment here and breathe, allowing this light to travel from the heart of creation going up into infinity and down into the heart of Gaia. And as these beautiful, bright diamond lights are streaming through the spiral around you, they are clearing out timelines of enslavement and entrapment, of pain and suffering experienced on this planet, and galactic timelines of enslavement and entrapment, pain and suffering on all other planets and places. Just taking a few deep breaths here into your heart, feeling the purification and expansion that's happening within and around you. Witness as the spiral begins to move outward, forming a larger expansion around you. The energy that is moving through the spiral is activating the seed points within your DNA, the seed points that have been there from the beginning of time, but they may have been dormant for eons or for the duration of humanity on this planet. You may see or feel the seed points being activated and brought online, or you may just feel the energy or have an awareness. Just allow your own experience to unfold. The energy that is streaming down from the heart of creation is bringing ascension codes for the new earth, heaven on earth timeline. You are now being activated and anointed with these light codes. Feel yourself expand. You may feel an electric energy running through you. You may feel or see light moving up and down the spiral. Just allow yourself to receive this experience. And when this is complete, you will notice or become aware that the seed point in your Earth Star chakra is being activated and anchored into your soul grid. Just know that this is happening no matter what you're experiencing now, and whatever you're experiencing is perfect for you. Now activating and expanding into your ancestral line, clearing this lineage and activating the seed points within your ancestral line. Now activating, expanding, and anchoring into your Lemurian grid. Now activating, expanding, and anchoring into your Ascended Atlantean grid. Now activating, expanding, and anchoring into your Arcturian grid. Now activating, expanding, and anchoring into your Palladian grid. Now activating, expanding, and anchoring into your 12th dimensional or higher grid. And just feeling the light and the energy pulsing through every cell of your body. And let's anchor all of this into your heart and your higher heart, your mind and your higher mind, into your Earth Star chakra, into the Lemurian grid, the Ascended Atlantean grid, the Arcturian grid, the Palladian grid, and the 12th dimensional or higher grid system. And now calling in divine love and light, the golden Christ light activation now. Thank you. Good. And we're going to anchor all of this, everything that we've received here today, in with Sacred Light close and divine love and light. Thank you. Good. So when you're ready, just bringing your awareness all the way back, coming all the way back now. Becoming aware of your physical surroundings, your body, your breath, and just taking a deep breath. You can open your eyes when you're ready.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Haven't done that journey in a while.
Yeah, that was amazing. A lot of energy there. I was yawning nonstop on the parts where you're talking and I'm not. Because I can really just be present with that for myself and the group when I'm not doing the talking. Good. How was that for everyone? Might need a minute to kind of come back to the present here. Cara, that was amazing. So much light and energy. Yeah. And that's going to be processing for a bit here. There was a lot that came through for you. I had goosebumps running up and down my body as that was going on. Lots of energy for all of you. So drink extra water, get outside, ground, do those things that help you to get grounded if you need it. Take that warm bath with Epsom salts. Take a walk, move your body, or just lay down and close your eyes and rest for a few minutes. Whatever helps you to integrate and process healing. Tynical, powerful, feeling familiar and welcomed at home. Yes.
Beautiful.
Love it. Carol says heart chakra beating really strong, head buzzing. Thank you again. Love the crystal bowls. Indeed. Oh, drifted off a couple of times, Debbie. Sort of got a jolt with a new alignment. Nice. Beautiful energy. Yeah. I'm feeling floaty. You and me both. Good. So, just really feeling that for some of you, this is going to be integrating for a while. Okay, I feel it's going to vary from person to person. Feels like for some of you, even I'm hearing a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. I'm even hearing up to 4 weeks. Huh. I'm hearing up to 6 weeks actually for some of you. So you're receiving a lot. And what that really shows us is that you're not able to integrate it all right now in this moment. So it's going to step in as it can. So as you process, more becomes available. As you process that, more becomes available, right? So you're stepping into the energies as your energy systems and your physical body can process that.
Mhm. And for those of you who are joining us in Mount Shasta, this is really going to be helpful in preparing you for that as well.
That's right. And
So listen again, yes, yes, you can find the replay in our Facebook group, Co-Creating Miracles with Kimberly and Alicia, and we do invite you to repeat that maybe once a week, once every other week, for even the next few months. Really, it will stay there. We don't generally take our replays down. We like to leave those up for people that can benefit from the healing.
good. Yeah, it's not a daily thing. You do not need to do this daily. Okay. You're going to be processing and integrating as we talked about here for a while. So once a week is plenty.
And just allow your own internal guidance to let you know when it's time to listen again and if you're ready.
Perfect. Good. So any questions about anything that we covered today? Retreat questions, questions about the technologies or the Co-Creating Miracles of Sacred Light course. We could take a couple of minutes here if you have questions that you would like answered today. Yeah, Debbie, I'd love to be able to visit Mount Shasta. Yes.
I recommend it if you're able to make that journey. We're lucky enough to live where we can drive there. It takes the full day, but it's drivable for us.
For sure. Okay.
Oh, Vancouver, BC. So it's a couple hours further for you than it is for us.
Yeah, drivable for you too. Yep, I would say so. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any questions popping in here, but if you do have questions, again, just quickly, you want to email us at hello@kimberlycarlson.com or hello@cocreatingmiracle.com. And we'll do our best to get those answered for you. Alan, do the technologies come to us on all levels, and does it grow as we do? That's a great
That's
question.
a good question. And I would say the answer to that is both. And one of the things that we've experienced ourselves and been told by our students that we've passed these technologies on to is that the more we work with the technologies, it's like we become the technology. Um, it's such a symbiotic relationship, and we really embody the technologies. And the more we work with them, it's like they're just I feel like a lot of them are just constantly activated within our energy field, and we deepen the relationship with them the more that we work with them. And they do grow and change over time the more that we are ready for.
Yeah. And the energies update within them as well as more, light becomes available. We've noticed that they receive their own upgrades. Sometimes even new technology components will come into one of the technologies. So we've noticed that several times over the years, but they're evolving as we do as well. And as we become ready for that next level of healing, of evolution, and we notice that they bring us what we need to bring us into that next place or phase in our journey. Yeah, good. Karina, will the technology be available online later? We
So
will.
about the class, Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light. And that class is available as an online course. And it is available as a self-study course. However, it's getting a huge upgrade this summer when we're teaching it. We're going to be offering that class for those of you who can't make it to the retreat. You will have an opportunity to just sign up for the class and join the class. But later on, that this class is not going anywhere. This is not the final time that it will be available. It will remain a part of our repertoire for as long as we can see. So
That's right. That is right. Julie says, thank you as always. As a student of Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light, yes, they and I, we are ever evolving. Yeah, for sure. Thank you for sharing that. And you're welcome, everyone. Seeing lots of thank yous here. And you're so very welcome. Always a pleasure to connect and share this special light and healing and information with those of you that resonate with it, that are ready for it, that are with us on the same, sharing in the same journey here.
yeah.
Repertoire. I heard that in my head first. Debbie's, I did too, actually.
It's funny because that's not usually a word I use.
I noticed that. That was really funny. I almost said repertoire as well. And then you said it. I thought that was hilarious. You're so welcome. Okay, well, very good, everyone. We will watch your email if you want to experience more of these technologies, the journeys, the activation, the healing that they hold for you. We're going to be doing these somewhat regularly over the next couple of months. So I think our goal here is to maybe get down a day and time that we can do this over the next several weeks. But we couldn't quite get that figured out with both of our calendars before we met with you today. So we're working on that part, but we want to share more of this with you. So much love to all of you, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for being with us today.
Bye, everyone. Much love.
Bye.